So, I find myself on the go a lot, and I don't always want to carry around a larger e-ink tablet for my note taking and reading purposes. So, today we're going to explore two smaller size e-ink tablets that give you the versatility of some note taking and also use as an e-reader. We're going to compare note taking and reading on both of these devices, and I'll let you guys be the judge on which one of these mini note focused e-ink tablets is best on the move. Let's talk about it. Welcome everybody back to the channel. This is Aaron Reed with 2530 Media. If you guys are new here, go ahead and find that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I release these new videos, which of course I try to do at least once a week. So today we're going to talk about two note focused e-ink tablets that are in that 7 to 8 inch size range. We're going to compare the two to see which one of these mini e-ink tablets would be best when you're traveling, packing light, whatever it is you want to do, and you just don't feel like carrying that larger, sometimes heavier e-ink tablet. We're going to be comparing the two reMarkable Paper Pro Move and the AI Paper Mini. We're going to check out both devices and just see how well they function within the Notes app and as a reader. We're also going to talk about some of the tools and features that stand out on one platform, but maybe not the other. And then I'll let you guys determine which one of these smaller e-ink tablets is best on the move. So let's start with the AI Paper platform. And the first thing we're going to do is go into our Notes app, which will be our paper app. From there, you have a couple of different options with how your information is presented to you. Here's just all of my notes, and you can filter those in a certain order, whatever order you like. You can also look at your quick notes that you started. You can also look by folder to find out where you want to go. If you want to start just a fresh new notebook or if you want to start a notebook within a folder that you already have. So we're going to start a notebook within a folder that we already have. You can do that a couple of ways. By simply selecting that plus that we just did, it's going to start a quick note. Or I can go directly into the folder. Now I have an option to start a quick note. Also, if you want to create a notebook or a note in a specific way, we'll hit that plus sign at the top on the notebook. And this is when you have the ability to name it whatever you want to. Go through and select a certain template that you want to use if you don't want to make those quick notes. So with the AI paper platform, you have the ability to name your notebook within the note. Now that's going to be the name of my note. So let's just look at a couple of the tools that you have within the Notes app. Now, of course, like the reMarkable Paper Pro Move, you can select which type of pen you want to use, line width, and even a couple of color options, even though this is a black and white tablet. Outside of that, you have your normal tools. You have your lasso tool, your eraser tool, your highlighter tool. So I want to point out a couple of key things that will make this Notes app experience a little bit different than the reMarkable Notes app experience. The first thing is going to be the ability to record something. So by clicking on the microphone, as you can see in my corner here, I'm now recording. So you can record a meeting that you're in. If you want to do some dictation for later on, you can record that as well. Once your recording is done, you do have a couple of options in the menu. And one of the main tools I like with this is that I can convert the speech to text. You don't have that option on the reMarkable platform at all. Once you have whatever the recording is converted, it gives you a couple of different options to use that information, from throwing it into the AI assistant to gather more information on whatever it is that you listen to or recorded. You can also just paste the text somewhere. You can extract a summary of what was said. So it records what was said, gives you the text, and then from there you can actually create a summary with AI. You can also insert this information into a note. Now, a couple of things that you can't do with the AI paper platform. One of those things is there's no quick way to access any other notebooks. So if I'm working on some information in this notebook and I want to reference another notebook, there's no way for me to quickly go back outside of bagging all the way out, going to my organization or my folder system, and then finding that note and going into that one. I can't link any notes to any other notebooks. I can't merge any notes with another notebook. I can't do any of that. The only thing that I can insert in a note on the AI paper platform are going to be images. So let's look at that. So you can insert images, but I can't insert any other notes. I can't merge any notes with other notebooks. I can't merge any documents with the notebook. And when it comes to my file structure, yes, I have a system of folder and subfolder filing. The only thing I can file in this filing structure in paper are notebooks that were created in paper. I can't save any PDFs, EPUBs, meeting notes within this organization system. So next we're going to look at the reader capabilities of the AI paper platform, which you will find in the Learning app. Now, the native reader to the AI paper platform is the Learning app. So here we have our library. This is where all of your documents, whether they're PDFs or EPUBs, will live. You also have a place for reading notes. These reading notes are going to be when you're annotating on one of those EPUBs or PDFs, and it'll show you just where those annotations were made. So it'll pull up your annotations. It'll show you where they were made. And then, of course, you have a folder structure within the library or the reader. So here's where you can create folders for you to be able to organize your documents, whether they're PDFs or EPUBs. You bring them on the device. You can use this folder structure to be able to organize that information how you want it. And so now we're going to look at the feature that I think stands out above the reMarkable Paper Pro Move, which is going to be the Daily app on the AI Paper platform. The daily app on the AI paper platform and what's on this AI paper mini we have here, I believe is the best calendar app in e-ink. So I like it for a couple of reasons. For one, I can actually write in the month view. I also can write in the week view. You can't write in the day view, however. There's no writing allowed on the day view, which I think is a big miss for an app that works this good. The other thing I like about this app is this memo section down here that will allow me to write out some tasks or some to-dos with this kind of check mark system here. You also can just have a blank memo note for you to write some things down that you want to have front and center on that calendar. And then, of course, when you go to others, you have the ability to access those files that you open on the day, whether if it's in the paper, the meeting, or your pickings. Also, the calendar sync with my Google Calendar so I can see all of my events that I have scheduled that were scheduled either on this tablet or on my Google Calendar. Create an event for today at 3 p.m. Coffee and tea at Starbucks. And so now you see I've created that event for today at 3 p.m. Coffee and tea at Starbucks. I don't know why I'm going to Starbucks to have coffee and tea. So now we're going to look at the reMarkable Paper Pro Move. The first thing we're going to do is talk about your organization structure. Unlike the AI Paper Mini, all of your organization for the entire tablet is going to be here in this space. This is where I will save those notes or notebooks that I create, as well as those PDFs or EPUBs that I bring over to the tablet. I can store all of that information within one filing system. So I can have PDFs, EPUBs, notebooks all stored in one folder under that one category. I also can make folders and notes a favorite, as well as tagging folders and notebooks. Also, with the reMarkable Paper Pro platform, I have the ability to search handwriting and tags. The AI Paper Mini platform will allow you to search tags, but those tags searches will be separate between your paper app, your meeting app, and your library app. Here, everything is in one filing structure, so I can have one tag associated to not only a folder, but a notebook, a EPUB, or a PDF. So when you enter your search, all you have to do is enter your criteria. So what just happened is that's going to pull up everything that is associated with the word test. From there, I can go filter through what information I want to see. If I want to see handwriting, it'll pull up the handwriting. If I had some favorites named test, it would pull that up. It'll search through my PDFs that have the word test associated with it. If I had any folders named test folder, it would show up. Same thing with ebooks. Also, on the reMarkable Paper Pro platform, you have the option to search through your tags. So now we're going to look at creating a notebook. So you can do this a couple of ways. You can create a notebook by clicking on your plus sign. You have the ability to create a notebook. That's when you go in and, of course, name your notebook, pick your template out. You also can start a folder first. Once you start a folder, you can give it your title. If you need to tag it or create a new tag, you can do that as well. Then you go in that folder, and then you can create your note. And of course, you can just create a quick sheet if you want to. So what we're going to do is hop into a notebook. So now that we're in our notebook, you have the ability to make whatever page or cover page of your notebook if that's what you want to do. So this is going to be a notebook I have set up for my book for a chapter that I'm writing. That's why I have the image there. From there, I have a sample template that I pulled off of reMarkable Methods, and this is just going to be a template that you can use for planning. And a lot of these templates that you find on the reMarkable methods are optimized for both the reMarkable Paper Pro or the reMarkable Move. And just like any other note, you can still use infinite scroll with some of these templates. And as you can see, this template actually had some more spaces for more information. And of course, you still can add a second page. Now, when we look at some of the tools inside the Notes app that are a little bit different from the AiPaper Mini, of course, we have our pen selections and we have a little bit more options here because the reMarkable Paper Pro is a color tablet. Everything else is normal. You have your eraser, you have your selection tool, you have your do and undo buttons. When you hit your hamburger bars, you have a couple of different options. From inserting some text, your layers are going to be when you can add a new layer to the document or you can change the template. On a reMarkable Paper Pro platform, you do have the use of smart shapes. Just like the AiPaper platform, of course, you can see your page view. Just like the AiPaper platform, you can apply tags to pages. You can also do search inside your notebook too. Of course, you can share, and then you have some page or PDF settings. So one of the differences between the reMarkable Paper Pro Move and the AiPaper Mini is that I can start with a PDF, add a page, and then essentially be in the notes. So I can start with a PDF, add a page, and then have notebook tools. And I'll show you guys what I mean. So I'm going to open up a PDF that I use for my Tech Trapper podcast. On the AiPaper Mini platform, I can have a PDF and a notebook within the same file structure. But if I want to continue on and make some notes, I can simply swipe, and now I've created a note page to take notes. So as you can see, I can keep adding pages to take notes. So the first page was a PDF. The rest of these pages were just regular Notes app pages that I could apply whatever template I want to use, and I have all the access to the writing tools. Another feature that the reMarkable Paper Pro Move has that the AiPaper Mini platform doesn't have is a quick way to access my files while I'm within a notebook. Now, the reMarkable Paper Pro Move and the AiPaper Mini both do not have any type of linking function. I can't link notebooks together. I can't even merge pages from one notebook to another notebook on either device. However, what's different with the reMarkable Paper Pro Move than the AiPaper Mini is I do have some sort of quick access menu to jump in between my files. So I'll do my two-finger swipe down the top. And now that's going to bring me to my recents or my favorites. So I like to name those notebooks that I know I'm going to access a lot as a favorite. So if I'm in a note and I need to hop over to another notebook to grab some information or look at some information while I'm doing some work, I can simply do my two-finger swipe, pull down this quick access menu, and now I've accessed the notebook that I wanted to go to get any information. And if I want to go back to that notebook that I just left, I can always find it in my recents. And now I'm back to the page that I left. So that was a quick look at both the reMarkable Paper Pro Move and the Viwoods AiPaper Mini. Now we looked at the Notes app and some functionality that you have within those apps on both devices. We also covered a little bit of organization, how you can organize your information when using these devices. We even took a little quick peek at some of the reader functions that you have at your disposal with these devices. So the next video, we're going to cover partner apps on both of these tablets to see which platform allows you to move information on and off pretty easy and which one has some utility and tools that you can use for a better experience while using the devices. The reMarkable Paper Pro for me has a better writing feel than the AiPaper Mini, but the AiPaper Mini does have that daily app that's pretty awesome that allows you to do a lot of scheduling and planning within that app. Both have their pros and cons. Both are pretty portable with their size, and both are some pretty good devices when you're looking for that portable note-taking e-ink tablet. But let me know in the comments, which one would you guys choose as of right now? Which one is more appealing to you, and which one do you think you can get the most work done? Thank you for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. So I had an impulse buy the other day. Um, I gotta stay off Amazon, by the way. So I've been looking for a cool desk accessory for my office, content creation room, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted something that was e-ink. I've been wanting one of those e-ink picture frames, the Spectra 6 thing or whatever it is, but I just haven't had time to look into buying one. And Amazon has their Black Friday deals going on right now, so I was just doom scrolling. And I ran across something I've been kind of wanting for a little while, and it was at a good price point. I'm waiting for it to refresh. I end up getting the reTerminal by Seed Studios. Man, look at this thing. Oh, that to me is a cartoon character, by the way. Man, look at that thing. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't know what screen tech they're using. I don't know any specs right now. I know them, but I don't have it in front of me. So when I do the video, I'm going to do my due diligence to make sure I give you guys that information. But I was excited about it. So I just wanted to show you guys. Man, isn't that cool? I like it. If y'all like e-ink and desk accessories, you got to go get you a reTerminal. I would suggest get the reTerminal color, but whichever one you want, go get one.